Welcome back to ScaleSpeedworks. My name's Mike. This is going to be my February stash ads and a quick bench update. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Junior over at Junior Workshop. Not too long ago, he had a 500 subscriber giveaway and I won this. He just sent it to me. Just got it in the mail. Absolutely beautiful. I want to send a huge thank you to Junior. And if you guys don't know Junior, if you haven't checked him out, Junior Workshop, link to his channel will be in the description below. Junior, thank you. And if you guys haven't checked out Junior, look at his absolutely beautiful handwriting. That is some of the neatest handwriting I have ever seen. If his handwriting is this neat, you know he puts just as much detail and hard work into the kits he builds. So again, if you guys haven't checked out Junior at Junior Workshop, you need to do so. Thank you again, Junior. And now for a couple of stash ads. Got this on eBay not too long ago. Really like this kit. Super aggressive. I have plans for this. 4-wheel drive, the Mitsubishi Delica wagon. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to get into it, but super excited. Yeah, this kit is beautiful. Really is. So looking forward to building this one up. All right. That's the first Japanese kit that I have. The second Japanese kit that I picked up is this. And I do already have an AutoZam, but I don't have this one. And this one is super hot. Of course, this is a key car from Japan. Very tiny. It's based on a Mazda. One of the main differences between this and the other version are the two fog lights here. This is very hot. Hot little car. Not much on the sides here. You get the same picture on the box art. These were discontinued a few years ago. They are hard to come by. I got lucky. I picked this one up from a seller in Japan. It was not cheap, let me tell you that. But I'm excited to add this one to my collection. Next up, a trip to Hobby Lobby. I got one of these. Now, I do have plans for this, as you can see. Again, there's been a couple of builds featuring this. I'm not going to open it up. You don't need to see it. But again, something I'm excited to get to. The AMT International Pay Hauler. More construction equipment. I'm going to add this to the lowboy and the dozer that I already have. I have no plans to build this anytime soon. But again, something really cool. And I had to add it to my collection. I got a great price on this. I actually paid less money for this than I did with that AutoZam AZ1. So again, excited to add this to my collection. All right, and now a little progress on some builds I've been working on. This is my Mobius service truck, bed rail, bedside, painted. Needs to be clear coated, needs to be color sanded. Getting there on that. Again, some of the panels, color sanded. Got the body, it's all prepped. Needs to go to paint. Ready for that. Still working on this. I'm not sure if I'm going to totally strip this and just lay new bare metal foil, or if I'm going to really try and clean it up. I haven't decided. I'm still working on that. Wheels are still same color. Nice off-white. Frame, still painted that steel color. Here's a dashboard. Oh, come on. Dashboard still needs a little finishing up. Oh, and it's chipped. Yeah, it did get chipped right there. It got chipped, but that's okay. So a little cleaning up. That'll be ready. Seat looks good. Real happy with this color. Here's the door panels. See those. Real happy with how those came out. And that's pretty much it. Yep, still making progress on everything. I did get the oil pan turned around on the engine. That fits. It fits real good. So real happy about that. Let me get this cleaned up, and I'll come back with the small scale group build. All right, and here's the small scale group build. The Mustang is in paint. Needs some color sanding. There's a lot of stuff in the paint. Real happy with this color. Color looks real good. I'm still planning on doing some flat black. I don't know if it's just going to be the trim. It's probably just going to be the trim here and the trim around the doors and the windshield and the back window. A little bit in the hood. But that's pretty much it. Color, again, real great. Real happy with that color. The chassis is in a satin black. And I know the copyright info is still here on the gas tank, and I intentionally left it there, 1981. I just want to show how old of a kit this is. I'm probably going to do a little bit of touch up here on the engine and transmission, but that's really about it. So happy with the chassis, real happy with how that came out. Here's the wheels. Again, they're just a silver with a little bit of black wash in there. I think that came out pretty good. And those are going to get maybe a satin finish. I'm not quite sure with the wheels. The tires are plastic. I sanded down the seam in the middle. Tires look good. And then we have the interior. This thing's pretty simple. Interior is pretty much complete. I did flock the carpet in there. Really, really happy with how that came out. I used a watered down mixture of just Elmer's glue, just regular white glue. Watered that down about 70% glue to about 30% water. Got it pretty thin, just brushed it on the floor, flocked the carpet. There was a little bit that came up on the door panels, but what I did is I got my X-Acto knife and I ran it down the bottom of the carpet down here where the door panel meets the carpet. And as soon as I did that, it peeled right back from the doors. It was great. Used a pair of tweezers, just took it off of there. And now, as you can see, it's just on the carpet, which is where we want it to be. Seats. Now, the seats don't have a seat back really. I thought about putting something back there, but I'm just going to leave it. I like it. So that's how the seats will go on. I still need to do the shifter boot, the parking brake, and the pedals. But seats are pretty much ready to go on. The steering wheel is done. The dashboard still needs to be touched up. This in here is going to be either a black, a silver, or a wood grain. I haven't decided. I need to consult some reference photos. Whoops. The radio down here, that will have a black wash. The vents will have a black wash. So this is really almost there. And the steering wheel. So again, real happy with how this is coming together. What else do we have? Well, we have a couple of other projects. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. All right, I have 2 boxes here filled with styrene. Well, they're both exactly the same kit. And what kit would that be? Well, let me see if we can pull this out here. This. I'm still working on this. I have 2 of them. I'm building them at the exact same time. I know Jason and I were kind of doing a loose buddy build, this winter build. over at Blue Ox. Check out Jason. Check out that plow truck that he's doing. Jason, I do have to say I changed my mind. I am not going to do a plow on this Jeep. And one of the reasons for that is because I have no idea how a snowplow hooks up to a car. I don't know any of the connections or cables or anything like that. I'm not even sure what color it should be. So this Jeep is not going to have a plow. This Jeep is not going to have a plow. This Jeep is not going to have a plow either. I do have two Jeeps. I'm doing, again, I thought it would be best if I build both of these at the same time. They're going to be very, very similar, but also very different. There's one interior, dark chocolate brown. And here's the other interior, a nice medium blue. So I have parts that I'm kind of halfway through the builds for each of these. Dashboard for one of them. Again, working on each of these, kind of halfway through each of them, but still a long way to go on each of these. And I'll have more progress and more updates soon. So thanks again for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.